for example, our application process, it's been an evolution where we've redone it every year. The first year we have a very statutory limited criteria. We had like 15 items that ask for statements or descriptions. If an applicant provided a sufficient statement or description, I had to approve them. And we had schools that were, existing schools that were terminated or non-renewed by their prior authorizer were eligible to apply to my program. And I could take up to 15 of those per year, and then we could take up to 5 new ones per year for the 5-year initial term of our statute. So that's very low quality. And we're stuck with mandatory approval. They can appeal. They had an appeal provided directly into court if we said no. And so when I first read that law, I really wasn't interested in this job because it seemed to me that the department, we were being set up for failure. And I said that to our superintendent at the time when I was talking about this job, and he said, well, you may have to take those, but you don't have to keep them. I want you to be able to do a quality job. I want to give you the tools to do the job right within the context of the law that we have to deal with. So I knew I was going to have the support that I needed to do the job correctly, because I didn't want to just do a job that I couldn't be proud of, that was low quality. And so then the challenge throughout the time has been to interject that quality wherever we could. So through the Leaders Program, my project was to take as many of quality standards from NACSA as I could and interject them into our application as requirements under one of the 15 criteria, and require that to meet sufficiency. Knowing that if we got sued, we might lose, but I was willing to get sued and lose, in the name of upping the level of quality of what we're looking for. And now we just passed some new legislation that actually gives us the ability to do all the things that we needed to do. So that's very exciting. So for me, being able to put together those pieces that I've seen that I want to have, getting them done, getting them in place on a day-to-day basis, that's really exciting for me.
Did you face pushback of any kind as you tried to bump up the expectations around quality?
I experienced some, but less than I thought I would. And I don't know, we have a for-profit operator who was kind of behind the creation of our law, who I turned down, and several times. We authorized 2 of their schools, which have since closed, and I had 2 more that they've now sold off. They've gotten out of the K-12 or the K through 8 business, so I don't have any more of this operator, which is fine. But it's I got some pushback because I found what they were doing was not legal, in my opinion, and it was unethical, in my opinion, where they would be getting the operator side and controlling a board through a myriad of subsidiary companies. I just said, no, sue us. I said, if the court tells me I have to do it, then we'll do it, but I'm not going to okay this structure.
Why not?
And because it was unethical. It was not, first of all, it's unethical in Ohio they'd be drawing from both sides of the spectrum, as a for-profit operator, and then being able to control the board that gives them that contract. And to me, that's very clearly wrong. And even if there was a legal loophole to allow it, I think that's wrong in the public. You're dealing with public money, that's not right, and I was willing to go to bat on that one. And I had the support of the department behind me on that, which was great. But they didn't sue us, so things where we could have really gotten a lot of pushback on it kind of became muted, because I think we were doing the right things, so we've just been good.